And now it's time for college football breakdown.
Breakdown.
Number one, Georgia turns up the heat on Mississippi after a slowish-ish start. They end up winning 45-19. I feel like everybody was like, ooh, Mississippi's hanging in there. And they were, but like, they really have a chance.
I just continue to get confused when you call them Mississippi.
Yeah. Like Mississippi to me is Ole Miss, and this was Mississippi State.
All right, Mississippi State, my fault.
No, was this Mississippi State?
Yeah, this is Mike Leach's team.
Yeah, this is my, yeah.
Okay. Two different teams. Got it.
Mike Leach was funny
As always.
at halftime. He's a national treasure. But Georgia's Georgia. This was never really a question to me. Number 5, Tennessee comes out and says, yep, we're still alive and we're still here. Never lets up the gas, beating the ever-loving dog shit out of Missouri, 66-24.
They needed that.
Yes.
I mean, it's Missouri, so you're expecting them to stomp them, but you need that, like, come out and be a solid win. It wasn't like a risky thing.
So everybody but Alex, was that enough to jump TCU?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
They just beat an unranked team.
I'm just wanting to know. Number 7,
Jim,
LSU.
what do you think? You said everyone but Alex.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it was enough.
I was just gonna say, come on,
No.
man. Come on, man.
Just trying to stir some shit. Number 7, LSU escapes Arkansas in a major letdown game, winning 13-10. What?
Why is this a letdown game?
Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, it was. They didn't look very good. I mean, it was a win, but I wouldn't even call it really a full blown letdown game. But I wanted LSU to come out and stomp Arkansas, and then be in the conversation.
Arkansas was playing with the backup quarterback.
They should have.
It was still a 3-point spread.
Because he had a backup quarterback.
Muff.
So you're saying with Arkansas's starting quarterback, the spread would have been what then?
I don't care about spreads or backup quarterbacks. They should have handled Arkansas.
Yeah, if you're looking at this blindly and you're telling me the number 7 team in the country is playing an unranked team, they should win by 3 points.
After they just beat Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to come out and have another dominating performance. And
they had an emotional dump, and that's what this game was, an emotional dump.
But they're in the SEC championship game now.
Good for them. Good for them.
Congrats on your runner-up in the SEC, LSU.
Amen. Number 8, USC takes it to Colorado in the Friday night game that probably nobody watched, winning 55-17.
Believe it or not, I watched a tiny bit of this.
No shit. Was that your first USC game of the season?
I've watched bits and pieces of them, like if I'm up late and it's on.
Yeah.
But to say I've sat down and watched a complete USC game would be a lie.
Same.
Number 9, Alabama also is lucky to escape one as they beat number 11 Ole Miss 30-24 despite a late fourth quarter Ole Miss drive that fell short. Nick Saban, I'm sorry, this feels, and maybe I'm off base here. Nick Saban winning by the skin of his teeth and celebrating that fact looks weird to me. It's uncomfortable.
Yes. I was thinking that this is literally when they were losing at one point, where like it felt weird.
Yes. So whoever the quarterback is for Ole Miss throws the ball and it gets dropped in the end zone, and that was the game. And Nick Saban raises his arms in victory as if he had like triumphed over Troy. It was like, what is going on? This is bizarro world.
Yes, very weird.
So
hey, he still is taking it in. He's not take for granted the successes that team has. Like I enjoy that about him.
Yes, he's definitely. I agree with that. Number 10, Clemson handled business against Louisville, winning 31-16. This one was never in doubt.
Yeah, no.
Number 12, UCLA gets upset by Arizona, 34-28, with Arizona coming alive in the fourth quarter to win this one.
I want to say they've had a couple games like that they didn't win.
Yep.
Arizona, that is, in the fourth quarter. So
yep.
I feel like they're playing like a rope-a-dope, and they finally got somebody with it.
They were due to catch somebody, and this was it. Number 13, Utah does what they're supposed to do, and what they probably should have been doing all year. but they were playing Stanford this time and destroyed Stanford 42-7.
That's not anything to celebrate in my book.
No. Number 15, UNC wins a dogfight against in-state opponent Wake Forest 36-34. Watch this game. I don't know how Mac Brown stays alive. If I was him, I'd be the most stressed out, angry person for all the stupid shit people do on UNC. This is a guy who coached Texas to greatness, and now he's at UNC and he's watching stupid shit happen.
Not clean.
Yeah, not clean football.
Well, I mean, he coached Texas, so he's used to seeing things not go the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, still 9-1.
Yeah.
That's true. Boston College upsets number 16 NC State 21-20.
That's embarrassing.
Surprised you didn't jump on this in the betting episode, Jim.
I told you I'm not betting on Boston College anymore.
Yeah, but you have been an NC State hater, so I just assumed that
I have, but I wasn't going to do it. Number 22, UCF beats number 17, Tulane, 38-31, despite a fourth quarter resurgence from Tulane. This was a good game. Anybody watch this?
Did we talk you out of Tulane?
Yes, thank God.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Good game, though. And
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and I was like, I watched this in spite of you guys going, oh, I swear to God, if Tulane wins this game.
Yeah.
But this was a really good game to watch. It was fun, high-paced. I like both these teams. I'd be interested to see who they get in the bowls. Big fan of this game. Number 20 barely escapes Navy. They scored no points in the second half and still won 35-32.
That'd be Notre Dame.
That's what I said, right?
You said number 20.
You said number
Notre
20. Nameless, faceless teams.
Well,
That's basically what their offense was in the second half of that game.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
Number 23, Florida State adds to the floundering Syracuse's sadness, beating them 38-3.
I almost took. I wish I would have made Florida State a best bet. I felt it.
Yeah.
Didn't. I put it part of a parlay, but not.
Muff said to fade him. Muff was right.
But I did not fade them myself, so I just said that if there's a team to fade right now, Syracuse is they're probably it.
Vandy upsets number 24 Kentucky 24-21 in a shocker. Kentucky takes on Georgia next week. So much sadness coming Kentucky's way.
Yeah, Kentucky's gonna
feel
get stomped.
Vanderbilt's first SEC
The top
win.
10.
Yeah. Before they played Ole Miss, they were, yeah.
Yeah.
It was what was it, Vanderbilt's first SEC win in years?
Yeah.
And 30 some SEC games.
Yeah.
Even in Tennessee's darkest days, they always beat Vandy.
Yep.
So, come on, Kentucky. And last, before we get into the Big 10 and Big 12 talk, number 25 Washington upsets number 6 Oregon 37-34, killing the Pac-12 chances at a playoff.
I watched the end of this game, and I don't know who is responsible for play calling or if it's the head coach on everything, but that Oregon coach, holy shit, he is heavy on the chopping block for the way they lost that game.
I didn't watch it. What happened?
So Bo Nix goes down with an ankle injury or something, and he comes off. And at this point, they're winning, I think, or it might be tied, 34-34. And there's 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes left. And they have the ball 4th and 1 on their own 34-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And they line up to go for it. And Bo Nix comes back on the sideline. Coach, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. And what do? They snap the ball, hand it off. And, of course, it's raining in Eugene, Oregon. Running back slips, and they don't get it.
Oh.
So they turn the ball over on downs inside their own 35-yard line. Washington runs some clock off, kicks a field goal to go up by 3. And Oregon can't go back and get in the field goal range.
Yeah.
Well, so you go for it 4th and 1 on your own 34, under 2 minutes to go in a tie game.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. I mean, that's been their MO.
But you're the number 6 team in the country on an 8-game winning streak at home. What the hell are you doing?
That's a fair point. This is a fair point.